Hi guys, Ray here from City Fan TV. Hope you're all doing very well indeed. Sorry I've not been around for a few days, but I'm on tour with my show. I'm here in Ireland at the moment. I was down other side of Dublin last Sunday. I've just been over to the out west yesterday. I'm going over to Derry today, and I got Belfast tomorrow, all over the shop, and then back into the Republic of Ireland at the weekend. So busy. So so not had a lot of time to do videos, guys. We're just so busy on the road, a lot of driving, a lot of work. But I'm back to talk about the game yesterday. This is the day after review show, and City beat Copenhagen by 3-1 in the Champions League knockout stages. Very good performance overall. Lots to like, few things to think about, but it was interesting. First interesting thing was some of the selections. Jack Grealish got a start, Nathan Ake instead of Gvardiol. That was interesting. Stones and Diaz. Pretty much the rest of it was kind of what you'd expect, and the way Pep had picked that side with Bernardo, KDB, Foden, Haaland. There's no space for your man Julian Alvarez, who's played, I think, started every single league game this season. Anyway, as I said, we played some incredible football. Now, people will say, hey, look, it's only Copenhagen, they ranked 37th on the UEFA coefficient or whatever. They're a nothing team. Look, they got through their group, okay, which had the mighty Manchester United in their group and Galatasaray and whatever. Look, then we got it through. You've got to give teams respect. You don't get this far if you're not being good enough to get this far. So you've got to, as I said, respect all opposition, respect the road, respect the cars, and don't get knocked down. But yeah, we played some incredible football. Good early first goal, I think, was a Phil pass. I think it was I'm trying to remember. Can't remember everything. Was it a Rodri pass out wide to Phil? Phil knocks it down the line to KDB, and he just slides it into the corner. You might say the goalie could have done better, but when you hit it that well, I mean, it wasn't thundered. It wasn't with tremendous power. But I just think the placement helped. Maybe he went down a little bit slow, but he's probably looking at the cutback as well. So whatever. It was a great goal. There's some fantastic team play. I'm just trying to remember some of the moves where they were flicking it, one touch pass, moving. That's the kind of football we love to see. And I said it many times, I appreciate why we do the tippy-tappy stuff, especially in the second half, because it ties teams out, it gives us a lot more control of the game. But there's always that moment where teams are looking for a mistake from us or a lucky break. We've seen that. Teams get lucky breaks against us and score goals. And hey, we saw it again last night. We saw Edison with a massive rick, terrible pass out, and look, the first shot was blocked. The fella on his debut still had to put it away, and it's a great finish. Got to give him tremendous credit for a fantastic finish. And that made it 1 each, and they were never in the game. This is the thing, and this is one of my frustrations, and I keep talking about it. They were never in that game until we let them into that game. And then at 1-1, we wobble a little bit, and it worries me. You might say, well, what wobble? We do lose a little bit of control and a little bit of our composure. And, sometimes I think it's the wrong time for some of these flicks that we do. But just on half time, got a lucky break. Ricochet, does it count as an assist from KDB to Bernardo? And what a finish, man. What a finish, Sublime. Oh, it was just delicious. Superb finish, 2-1. And then we kind of, most of the game was just controlled then. They had some luck in that first half, they had some luck in the second half. We had a little bit of good fortune as well when they had a couple of opportunities to break, but they were tired. Nathan Ake with a fantastic diving header. You know, I think that ball should have come from, was it Elanusi? Should have passed it a lot earlier when they had a guy free. But they missed a couple of opportunities to really test us. And then Phil pops up. Phil and Kev, what a finish. What a, you know, wow. There's an injury time in the second half. Phil puts it down the line for KDB. KDB cuts it back, takes a lucky deflection, but Phil's there and just pops it in. And I think that kind of, it's what we needed. It is really what we needed, because next game is in, 3 weeks' time? So we're looking at beginning of March. If I remember correctly, that's between the Manchester United game, the derby, at our place. And the next game, if I remember correctly, is Liverpool away. So that 3-1, which is why I said, you know, in previous videos, you know, we do need to it would have been nice to have a clean sheet or win 4-1 or something, but we need to be able to rest players. You know, we can, you know, put out our strongest team against United, which we have to do. We have to beat them, and then we can rest players if we need to for the Liverpool game. And I think that's crucial as well. So 3-1. You know, we've got such a cracking record at home, you know, in Europe over the last couple of seasons. It's just a cracking record in Europe over the last couple of seasons. We haven't lost for a long time in Europe. So it's going to set us up. It has set us up. As I said, the fourth time today, there's some tremendous bits of football. It was incredible. Some of the, you know, KDB was fantastic. Phil had some great moments. You know, obviously, downside is Jack Grealish got injured. Looks like muscle. Was it his calf or his whatever hammy? I wasn't paying attention, but he might be out for a few weeks. Just when he's back, you could see the frustration in him. Bernardo took a nasty kick. There's a few tasty challenges, but look, you know, when you can't beat someone purely by football alone, you've got to go to other tactics, and in the past we've done that. And you know, although it's not nice, but you got to accept this kind of stuff happens. You know, it's up to the ref to call a halt to these kind of you know, some savage tackles. Nothing. There's one. I think there's one on the Bernardo one where, you know, there's a hole in his sock. You know, there's a couple that were. If that blue card was there, I think the blue card would have been sin bin for those two Copenhagen players. But look, you know, we overall got through it, and you're going to lose players from time to time in the season. I don't think Jack, forgive me for saying this, is such a great loss, but it's a shame that it's due to injury. But he'll come back, and this is a good thing. He'll come back. I mean, we've got a run of, you'd like to think, winnable games over the next few weeks, and then hopefully Jack will come back when it starts getting to the business end of the season in 2 or 3 weeks' time. Hopefully he'll come back and be available again, and it's just like a refresher. But having KDB playing the way he played was, you know, sometimes I think the commentators go a little bit over the top about KDB, but boy, you know, I'm thinking in 3 or 4 years' time we'll look back and say, what a player, what a fantastic player. I think last thing, I think Phil's 75th goal for City? Sounds ridiculous, that. It sounds ridiculous. The guy's about 23. Oh man, what a good performance from City overall. Just get on the front foot, guys. Get on the front foot, stay on the front foot, pass the ball quicker, and yeah, we're a force. I'm really enjoying watching some of the football right now. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that bell icon so you're notified as soon as new videos come out, and give us a thumbs up. We'll see you around, Blues.